Hello and good morning. Welcome back to the only show on the internet where we ask the question, where does the love of God go when the waves turn the minutes into hours? Celebrating back the 50th date of the Advent. Anyway, that's all done and over with. Welcome back to Roll of Adventure, episode 19, the Sykar Shuffle. As always, I am your humble storyteller and dungeon master, Zolora. Allow me to kick it back to the other players so they can introduce themselves. I'm starting with Briston.
Hi, I'm Briston. I play Persephone, a water genasi sorcerer, and I'm kind of dying right now, so I'm going to pass it off to Josie.
Sorry, I am Josie. I am playing our artificer Elodine. I was trying to get our little nameplates going and apparently couldn't talk at the same time. I'm gonna pass it over to Zatel.
I am Zatel. I play Revenvest, the slightly dead, slightly mind-controlled rogue.
Hey, we have music. Sorry.
Yay!
And I think that's your cue to speak.
Oh, hey. I'm James. I've been away for a little bit. I apologize. Work has been very demanding. I play Xylar, our ranger.
Your hair is growing out too.
Oh yeah, don't get used to this. It's
No,
gone
I just noticed it, and I'm like, wow.
It's
See,
long.
time is real, guys. It does
Time
change.
is
Yeah.
real.
Time is, in fact, not a flat circle. It is a 3D circle.
Even if
It
it's
is
a
a
flat
3D.
circle, it's still continuing forward.
Someone I knew once said time is made of blocks.
All right, and we do not have D with us today. Unfortunately, capitalism called, and they had to answer. A bit of a logistical questions here. I fucking pulled the fucking dates I gave. We will be going on a holiday hiatus, starting after
week's our
next week's
last
session. Yeah.
Yes.
So after,
Yeah, we can-
so next Saturday we'll be here, barring anything extravagant happening. This after that we will be on hiatus until January because of all of the holidays. And trying to schedule and play D&D during the holidays is a goddamn nightmare. Additionally, unfortunately, due to life circumstances, Alu cannot join us on a table anymore. So when we pick back up next year, damn capitalism. When we pick back up next year, we will have a new 6-party member. We will be taking the hiatus to finalize all that stuff. So, in the meantime, we have our 4 intrepid crew members, and a brief recap onto what happened last time. The party was split. Teo and Elodine had a very forceful introduction to the resistance group on the planet Sykar. The ones who identified something was going on with the Magister and the item she found in the sinkhole, which they learned is the artifact, in fact, they are looking for. The resistance provided means for them to resist the effects of the Asteroot and in turn have a better chance of resisting the effects of the artifact. Back to the other side, Xylar, Persephone, and Revan were kidnapped by the syndicate that has been taking some control of the planet. They were interrogated about the artifact. However, they met an alchemist known as Disgrace, and they broke their way out, found one of the former scout team members, and with the reluctant help that they accepted from Disgrace, made it back to the main thoroughfare of the city. How unfortunately, that is when the night's festivities started, and what resulted was Revan and the scout team member being pulled under control of the artifact, the heart, and Persephone and Xylar escaping back to the clearing where the lander was. And that's where we'll pick up.
With who?
Yeah, which ones of us?
Swapping music cues. I'm swapping music cues.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chill.
Did we expect you to do things a little faster?
I'm but a man. Anyway.
Not one of my buttons to push.
It's my control. I have to control it.
Do you want the map up so you have monsters?
No, I'm fine.
He's about to kill it. He's about to party wipe us just for this. He's had
I'm
enough.
about to
of us.
I'm gonna crash the ship into the planet and blow it up.
Let's go. That's our option. The harder it beats. Let's
When we
put
come
something
back,
through
when we
it.
come back after this holiday season, there'll be a whole new campaign.
And
Stay tuned to find out.
whole new characters, new
Whole
party,
new
anything.
party of scavengers.
No, I'm swapping settings, but anyway. Persephone and Xylar, you are in the clearing. You ran here believing a lander should be here to escape the press of the crowd and the bloodlust that was forming there. However, when you arrive in the clearing, there is no lander. It is empty, except for the marks where the landers were. Xylar, the effects of the poison wear off, and you start to stir to consciousness again. You last remember being in the alleyway of the city, and now you look up and you see the stars of the night sky. Back where you guys first arrived on the planet.
Oh, somebody finally decided to join me.
What's happened? Why?
You know,
why
you're
am I
really
seeing
heavy
stars?
to carry when you're passed out.
Yeah. Sorry. What's going on? Why aren't we in the alley?
Everyone's possessed.
Xylar like opens an eye at that and looks over and sparks some intrigue. Like, possessed?
I don't know the heart thing. They're all under the spell
Oh.
of the heart.
Okay. Do we have a
There's
way to
literally
take
no
care of
one else
that?
but us.
How are we? How rested are we? How are you doing, Persephone? Do we need to go back?
Fine. No, I'm like. I don't think I've been hit.
Okay. Xylar wants to look around and then start the discussion of, do we go back or do we wait here for our reinforcements? Do we know if we have reinforcements coming?
I got no clue.
Do we believe the lander will return to this spot?
I got no
Or-
clue.
You sent the lander back up with one of the crew members, the nephew of the captain specifically.
Yeah, but I was the one who did that, and we haven't been
Yeah,
able
so
to
I'm
meet
like, I
back
have
up.
no idea.
So, for all we know, our lander could be stolen.
Yeah.
They stole our
Or
lander.
might not be coming down for a while still. Who knows?
Yeah. We might need to turn back around. And, I know we
Well, at
can't
least you're
sneak
awake
in,
now.
but we gotta find our party members.
You're awake now, so that's better than nothing.
Yeah. I think there's no forest there. We gotta find a way to sneak towards the village.
All right. As you guys formulate that plan, we will pivot scenes back to Revan.
There's no way this could go poorly.
That's not. Here we go. Revan, you are among your fellows, your fellow freedom fighters, your fellow colonists, the people that you have spent your entire life with here. And you have all partaken in the grand, trying to find those who do not agree. The traitors to your colony, those who do not want your freedom, who wish to rather still be under the boot of the corporations. You've already helped them find Disgrace, who is now currently hands bound, little beaten, in the group of those who were not accepting of the Magister's message. And now the Magister is calling out, saying, everyone's doing a good job. Remember, the work will set us free, and these traitors have been found, and they will be dealt with appropriately. But for now, enjoy the rest of the night's festivities. And the cheer goes up, and you are with your crew member, Revan, River Faust. What do you do when you're among these festivities?
So how total is the mind control? Is it like a personality rewrite, or is it just motivation?
It's like a very heavy suggestion. Like,
Okay.
you are still Revan Vest, and you still have all your things Revan Vest, but you now believe, at least for now, that you are also one of these colonists, and you're also trying to throw off the yoke of colonization.
I think he would just be sitting off to the side, sipping I forget the name of the root.
Asta root?
Yeah, one of the Asta root brews.
Mhm.
Just taking everything in and going, so, River.
Yes, Revan?
Remember how we got here?
She stares into her brew for a while. So, a quick little roll. 15 dice. She blinks, and for a second, you see that this almost like a haze that was over her vision clears for a brief second, and then it returns. We've always been here, Revan.
Well, I mean, not always. We had to come on a ship, right? With the colonies.
Sure. But, I mean, it doesn't matter, because this is our home now.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember if I feel like I know you a lot better than these folks.
Well,
I don't know. I'm not much of a party guy generally, so.
that is truth, and I'll be honest, these festivities are a bit much for now. There are way too many people, but, I'm sure everyone will be, worked out, and in the morning we go work the fields, because remember, work brings freedom.
Yeah, work brings freedom.
Work will set us free. Revan, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception check. That's a 23.
Perfect. As you're having this conversation with River and you kind of scanning the crowd, one of the red-cloaked colonists walks by you, and you, for a moment, something sharp triggers in your mind as you see this colonist, and almost it's like time slows by, and they walk by you and they eyeball you, and you see their eyes go wide. They're dressed completely head to toe in the red works. Their arms and hands and legs that are, from the short sleeves and shorts leggings have been wrapped in white bandages. Their face have a mask covering half of it, the head pulled low. But the eyes are very different. The eyes are almost very mechanical, digital. And a real memory you feel kind of wiggle its way through the haze of the heart, and you, as you lock eyes with this person and they lock eyes with you, and you realize you are staring into the face of Marks, one of your fellow scout team members, the droid who was on your team, seemingly unaffected by the heart.
Oh, hey,
They
man.
look at
Been a
you.
while.
He looks
Where you
around
been?
and he approaches the table. And he lowers his mask. Revan, what the hell are you doing here? And River, where did you go? What happened?
Well, we work here. Don't you?
No, you did. Ah, hells. Listen. You don't live and work here. You know that we work for Saber Corp. Our home is not here. You know that, right?
That doesn't sound right.
River, please talk some sense in her. And River is nodding along with what Revan's saying. We do live here. And then Marks just kind of pinches the bridge of his metallic nose. Oh, by the 9 hells. Okay. Listen. Stay here. There's I'll go get us a drink. Yeah, I'll go get us a drink. And I think you'll like this drink. It'll be very helpful. Made by some very special friends of mine, as we all work and live here,
Yeah, work will set you free.
Yeah, but of course. Just stay here for a second, and Marks pulls the bandana over the bottom of his face, and he runs off towards down an alleyway. Do you follow, or do you just sit where you are?
What is River doing?
River is just kind of looking at you with a cocked eyebrow.
Yeah, that was weird, right?
Yeah, I don't know why Marks is saying we don't live and work here. I mean, we're not from this planet specifically, because we had to go colonize it, but I mean, we're here. So I don't know what his issue is.
Do you think
Maybe
we
he's...
should go check on him, or...
Her face darkens a
Is that
little
a
bit.
little...
Maybe he's one of the traitors. The ones who do not want to set us free.
I mean, that doesn't sound right. He came over here with us, Figure if he was a traitor, we would have known by now.
Yeah, but he's also a droid. Who knows who made him and controls him?
Well, that sounds a little judgmental.
But we should follow him then.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right. You guys slide off your seats and follow Marks down the alleyway you ran down. This very quickly takes you away from the festivities. You can still hear the roar of the crowd and the music behind and all that stuff, but it's quickly being more muffled as you follow the flash of red from Marks as you get further and further into the alleyway. And eventually you find yourselves kind of at a dead end, and Marks is standing there. And he turns around and he pulls the hat and things down. You can kind of see the droid head. I'm very sorry for doing this to both of you.
Doing what?
And then you feel another prick of a dart hit into your side of your neck, Revan. Make
God
me
damn
a
it.
Constitution saving throw.
It's only a 12.
All right, and River also failed hers. It feels like someone took like smelling salts, but instead of just shoving it up your nose, it strikes right through your mind. The haze and the confusion immediately gets blasted away as you're kind of forced to your knees. You immediately get a taste of just like incredibly thick bitterness fills your mouth as whatever was on these darts pulses through your body, and then both of you kind of on your knees, tears streaming down, drool coming out. But a couple moments pass, and while you feel a little worse for certain, your mind has never been clearer. And then you look up towards Marks, and he is being flanked by two other red-dressed individuals. However, you can also see that they have clarity in their eyes and face as well. Mark speaks up. Revan, do you think the work will set us free?
No, that's stupid. Work
Good
is
work.
the opposite of free.
All right, you're back. Welcome back, Revan.
Yeah, I think I don't like this planet.
Well, unfortunately, we are roped into their politics. What we hit you with was a kind of a counteracting agent to the Astaroths, and by proxy, the heart. Although, as you can see, it is not a pleasant experience.
I mean, it's not as bad as Astaroth.
That's true. But come, we have a way out of the city, and there's a resistance force that we should work with. Your friends I think two of your friends might be there as well, or others who came from Saber Corp.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Yes. Well, come on, let's go. And they'll start leading you down to alleys. We'll stop briefly back to Persephone and Xylar as you guys are sneaking up to the village.
Damn, I hope that their exit strategy is through the front gate as we sneak up, because I don't want to be ships passing in the night.
Well, with that being said, I want both of you to make a perception check.
Perception. In a hot second.
Mhm.
11.
Persephone.
3.
I think you guys might.
I think we're ships in the night.
I think your ship's passing in the night.
Oh, no.
While Ribbon and the rest of the resistant members sneak out through a secret passage, you guys stealthily approach the front gate. Stealth is not really needed, as there are no guards, and you can still see the festivities inside as the crowd of people. The Magister is no longer on her platform speaking, and with a cursory glance, you can't really see her from among the crowd of people. But you do see, instead of on the platform, is a group of tied up individuals.
Oh.
Who are, people are like yelling at them, berating them, pelting them with food or whatever. Briston, you can probably figure out that these are those who are considered the quote-unquote traitors to the people, those who are not affected by the heart's pulse. And among them, you see the horns of disgrace. What do two of you want to do?
Okay, hoods up. Passing by any groups of people who may be leaving town, just whispering to them, "Work will set you free." Trying not to make eye contact, not draw to attention.
Except I keep glancing over at the platform.
Oh, I'm glancing over too.
We have to save that guy.
Yeah.
No, that's the guy. He helped to get us out. We have to save him. He's really annoying, but we have to save him.
Okay. I just see someone tied up. I'm like, I'm not cool with this. So I'm sold.
All right. You make your way through the crowd. You give, someone will say, "Work will set you free," you respond in kind, and they nod, and they continue on with their festivities. But as you approach the platform, you can see that the guards that were in the front of the gate, there are now guards around the platform. They're making sure that no one storms the platform to do whatever. But you see that they've also been partaking in some of the festivities. And the weapons they're armed with aren't anything crazy. It's a basic wooden stake, like a spear, like a stick that's been sharpened into a point of a spear. It's nothing exciting, but it's enough, to corral some farmers, but not enough to maybe fight off an actual, well-equipped force.
We need to get eyes around the group, the crowd. Yeah, we need to get eyes around the crowd. I'd like to do a perception check, see if there's anyone paying too much attention to us.
Yeah, go right ahead. Both of you can make this.
23.
9.
Brisson, the crowd is moving too much, and there's a lot of smoke and other noise and distractions. It makes it hard to focus in. But Xyler, as you scan around, you see that no one else seems to be watching the platform in a very serious manner like you guys are. The guards are watching the crowd, but as you watch them a little more, you see that they're not like seriously watching the crowd. They're just kind of keeping an eye to make sure no one kind of rushes it, but they seem they're leaning on their stakes. They're just watching. Someone passes them a drink and they accept it and they down it, that kind of thing. It's like they're not taking the job too seriously.
Only we had ways to teleport people. And not just ourselves. Hey, how do you feel about leaving the town in about 10 minutes?
What does that mean?
I know we just walked all the way back here, but what if we didn't stay here and we left again in about 10 minutes?
And we leave him?
No.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to need you to work on clearing a path for us to run and be ready to fight.
Oh. Good old smashing.
Okay.
I mean, we've got Xyler and Versifa. The only other, hotter head would be Eladine.
Hey.
All right. So, with your plan in motion, I'll ask you first, Xyler, how are you going to free those who are not free? What's your plan?
Well, depending on how, my first thought was to Misty Step up behind and cut the bindings of the prisoner, and then possibly ensnaring strike one of the guards. But that would have to be very much very lucky.
Okay. Persephone, what's your plan to make a path through the crowd?
Everyone is they're having fun and dancing and moving around, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dancing. I'll roll for it. This is gonna be the greatest dance I've ever done, and if this goes really poorly,
give me a performance check.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, you are dancing very well among the party, or among the.
And the whole point is to get people to be looking at me and kind of almost those dance circles, they're like, wow.
Conga
So
line.
then they're not paying attention to the platform either, but then they're also making space to run.
All right, you rope a couple of the locals, and quickly a one of their traditional dances, what they believe is a traditional dance, at least, starts to form. And Xyler, as you're approaching the platform, you turn, you see the crowd. They're almost seem to be organizing themselves in a fashion with Persephone at the center, and you see that the density of the crowd has lightened enough to make a mad dash through them without having to push through bodies.
All right. I'll take that as my cue. Get in 30 feet of an unoccupied space behind the prisoner to be able to have my dagger out and cut their bounds.
There are 4 here who are tied up, including Disgrace.
Oh, well, I got to get all 4 of them.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure you know.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to get all 4. So teleport up behind all of them, kind of duck down, and just be like, don't pay attention. Don't make any. Don't draw attention to this.
I will say make a
cutting through their
stealth check
bodies.
as you misty step up.
What do you need?
Stealth check, please.
Stealth check. $18.
All right, that's enough. You get in and you whisper, and the prisoners simply nod, and you just have to quickly cut their bindings. It's quick and easy work. The guards are distracted by what's going on in the crowd, and soon enough, all 4 of the prisoners are free. They stand up, and one of the prisoners, who was another farmer, he looks towards you. Are you with the resistance force?
I don't know who I'm with. Just get ready to run.
Okay. He nods. Disgrace, because you weren't here for his description, Disgrace is a pale purple, very androgynous-looking tiefling. Their horns have been cut off, like Hellboy style. They're just stumps. They rub their wrists as they look at you, and they just simply give you a nod. You can see that there's a welt on their face where they took a strike, and one of their eyes is starting to swell over. They just simply nod.
All right.
All right.
Finding a good time in the dancing, assuming that we haven't drawn any attention.
You have none at the moment.
Oh.
But all right, you see that the crowd.
How many guards are like right in front of us?
There are 3 guards in front of the platform, and all of them are focused on the crowd.
I would like to do an ensnaring strike on the left one, and then have them funnel out around, as long as that works.
All right. I will say you can make your attack, but you will have advantage because they are still unaware of your presence.
Spell.
However, once you do, they'll be very aware of your presence.
Yes. It's the be ready to run.
Yep.
Your target. 26. I can hit. Yeah. Hand axe. Advantage. That. Dirty 20.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you hit them, and the moment you hit them, the spectral roots that are part of your abilities wrap around him, and he goes, "Hey, what's going?" And then the moment you hit him, the rest of the prisoners immediately jump off the platform and run right behind you. The guard that you ensnared shouts out, "The traitors are escaping! The traitors are escaping!"
All
Do
right.
you continue the fight, Zeller, or do you run?
Well, first off, that's 9 damage on him,
Yeah.
and then he is ensnared.
I think it should just be rooted.
Restrained, yeah. Until the spell ends, successful save, finds shrivel away when restrained, 1d6 damage, and take action to make strength. So, yeah, I can't move. So basically, just, he says that, and I'm like, run! And start sending them off around him.
Yep. They head around, they flow around you. Persephone, what are you doing? Because the shout went out and some of the crowd stops what they're doing. They kind of look confused at what's going on.
I'm also going to stop, kind of, just very lightly. And then, because not everyone stopped, I'll just slightly, dance my way towards the edge.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can, and then run.
Okay. You move your way through the crowd, and as Disgrace and the other 3 prisoners run by, you quickly meld into the group of them and are making a mad dash for the front gate. Xyler, the restraining guard, the guards are now going to attempt to stab you with their spears. That is a natural 1. That is a 13 and a 21.
The 21 does hit.
You're going to take 2 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
But you now have opportunity to do your next action. You see behind the crowd, Persephone leading the prisoners towards the main gate in a mad dash. No one else has kind of caught onto it just yet because they're more focused on the fact that, oh my god, people escaped the platform, and oh my god, there's a man fighting the guards.
I'm going to have to detach from this fight. So I'm going to position around to do that and then start, like, backing up and defending.
Okay. So you disengage, you said?
Yes.
Alright. You disengage and you start to back off and run. As you're backing off, the other 2 guards start to approach, spears lowered. The crowd, let's see if the crowd reacts. The crowd does not react. They're still stunned by what's going on. So you have a brief window to escape now and not get harried by the crowd.
I'm gonna Misty Step again, back up to the group that I'm running with. Hopefully Persephone's running as well.
Alright, you Misty Step away towards the edge of the crowd, towards where it's thinner, so there's less people, and then you start running. You find the group, Persephone's leading away, and you hear the shouting of the guards, and you turn and you see them start to run towards you, but you guys have enough of a head start. You're able to exit the village and continue running out, and the guards reach the front gate of the village, but they stop. They don't leave. They watch you go. One of the farmers you saved, as you are running, he goes, "Follow me. I know a way to safety."
That's fortunate because we didn't really think of an exit plan.
Yes, it was a very daring plan, but I do appreciate it. And like ships, all the ships must come back to port and dock. Revan, you and your group make your way to what seems like an abandoned shipyard or train yard. You are led towards the central building with warm lighting, and you do see Elodine. Elodine and Teo, they're there. They're also dressed in the reds of the locals, chatting with an individual. And as you arrive, you hear more commotion outside. And as you turn, you see that there's a group of people who look like they've been running hard, panting, breathing heavily. And you see among that group is Persephone, Xylar, and Disgrace.
Oh, good.
And the party is now reunited under the roof of the Resistance Force.
Do I see them?
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone now sees each other, yeah.
Oh my
Everyone's back
gosh.
together.
We're never splitting up again.
We always say this.
We're
Revan
not
just
this
says-
time, okay?
Listen, everyone calm down, all right?
No, you.
Hey,
you.
listen.
It was
The
fine.
work will set us free, okay?
No.
No, you.
Xylar nods along. The work will set us free. Just trying to blend in.
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
Both of you say that, and immediately you see some of the Resistance members tense and reach for weapons.
Just like,
Revan's- I'm fucking with you.
the work will set us free, man.
Let me tell you, don't eat the aster root. Don't drink it. Don't eat it.
I think we all understood that, and you said, fuck it, I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's rude not to try it once.
To try the scary alien root thing that's killing all of the planet?
Revan, thank you for being our guinea pig.
Maybe it tastes great.
You're right.
How did it taste?
We now
Oh, it tasted
know.
awful.
Yes. Thank you, Xylar.
In my
for
defense,
putting it into
though,
effective?
In my defense, I tried it and then didn't eat any more because it tasted awful.
Fair?
That is
Turns
valid.
out you just have to try it once.
Yeah.
That does suck.
While you guys are having this conversation, you see kind of sitting on a crate raised above everyone is a middle-aged looking half-elf. He has thin grain hair that's been pulled back, spectacles. He has the air of leadership. Well, I'm glad to see that all of you escaped, whatever it is, and I'm assuming those of you who are louder are members of Elodine's and Teo's group.
Yeah, how they doing?
Yeah, 1 second. Hang on. So that reminds me, our ship is gone. Did they take that?
No, it'll come back. Eventually, probably.
They
They
sent
should
some-
send it back, obviously. There's no reason for them not to.
Okay. Sorry. Yes, we're part of their group.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Dr. Rodney Barrows, and I am the leader of the resistance here on Sykar.
Oh.
Doctor?
Judging by where you came from and everything that came, I assume that you had a run-in with the Magister and her profane artifact.
Something
Is
like
that who she was?
Yes. Every night she does this to ensure she keeps direct, complete control, and those who resist are pruned, so to speak. Murder, or they're given to the Syndicate and we don't see them again.
Ugh.
And he looks over everyone gathered and he nods. Well, the plan originally was I was going to ask Elodine and Teo to infiltrate the workers to see if we can find those who might have been taken, along with any of your missing companions. However, judging by what has just had conspired, I don't think that is needed anymore.
Yeah. Saves
I
us
mean,
a
we can-
day.
You can still go check it out if.
Well, yes, of course, but there is a more pressing matter now. One that I think your skills will be more suited towards anyway than talking amongst field workers. I'm assuming, from what I have been told, that you are here for the artifact. The heart and the cage that she uses.
Yep.
I am willing to offer the Resistance's help in your mission here. However, we need your help as well.
Okay.
No.
And go on.
The Syndicate is the reason the planet is the way it is now. They'd simply worked with the Magister to ensure that they have control, but they're the ones who introduced the Asta route. And when he says this, you kind of see Disgrace sitting there, look anywhere but at Dr. Barrows in a very guilty manner. They convinced the Magister that the agricultural powers of Sykar will be easily used to grow mass asteroid, because as it turns out, if processed in a very specific manner, can create a base ingredient to mass produce the narcotics that the Syndicate is well known for. And again, as the more he speaks, the more a kind of hot under the collar, sweating Disgrace looks. They've taken over abandoned warehouses on the edge of the colony village. We believe that those who are pruned are there as laborers, but also the facilities themselves are a problem. If you help us infiltrate, sabotage, and destroy these facilities and save the people who are sent there as laborers, we'll help you get into the Magister's palace, so to speak, and find your artifact.
During all of this, Persephone is just staring directly at Disgrace too, so she sees it all.
Disgrace is not making eye contact with anyone, and he looks incredibly guilty.
Yeah, I think Revan has been slowly sidling up next to Disgrace, just quietly, like, moving over a little bit at a time.
Do you?
I
all
don't
have
know
any
who
questions?
Disgrace is, right?
No, I don't think
no.
we introduced you.
I'm just like watching
Revan
my
and I know.
team members just like side up to this guy, and this guy look really uncomfortable. I'm like,
You're like, there's a story there.
Anything you want to share with the
think-
class there, buddy?
Share with the class. Maybe not in current company.
I
And
think
Dr.
you
Barrows
should just
looks
share.
at Disgrace and narrows his eyes. I thought I recognized you then, Tiefling. You're with the Syndicate, are you not? They're alchemist. And Disgrace goes, he puts his hands out in a very guilty manner. I guess the cat's out of the bag.
Revan will
Yes.
put a hand on his shoulder and say, in his defense, he did help us get out of the prison.
Yeah, and in my defense, I don't exactly want to work with the Syndicate anymore. Let's just say they are very. Up until an hour ago, I decided to leave, and then things happened, and then here we are. But fine. Puts his hands up. Yes, I am the chief alchemist of the Amber Bear Syndicate. The Amber Bear's main source of income, power, and what have you are various narcotics, drugs. Most of the formulas they use today are ones of my own creation, what I've made and tweaked and everything. And I found Astaroot by complete accident in a marketplace on Albedo one time. It was horribly inedible to eat. So I did what any alchemist who with a loose moral framework would do. I experimented with it. And I found that if the Astaroot, if processed in a very specific manner, its nature makes a very great addictive base for a lot of other narcotics. So I brought my findings to the Syndicate.
Oh, you just offered it up?
Yeah, I worked at the time. They were my bosses, and I found a way to improve profits, and that's what they want. So I told them we found how to plant it, and then we needed to find agricultural space, and Sykar was ripe for that. And we went to we went there, and it turns out the Magister had weird mind control powers, and we figured it was a very great, together we could work together on these things. And then one thing happened, and another thing can become another thing, and they plant Astaroot and everything.
Can I sense motive when he talks about the Magistrate? Because it seems very convenient that they just happened to find a planet with mind control powers to grow the root.
Make insight check.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. 17.
15. You can tell that when he speaks, they knew Sykar was an agricultural planet with a lot of space. But as he tells the story, you get a sense, a small, wiggling feeling that Sykar was not just happenstance. That Disgrace knew something that made them pick Sykar, or him kind of pushing through the decision to pick Sykar.
I think Revan would just kind of squeeze his shoulder and say, now, I feel like we've been getting along so far, but I worry that if you're not telling us everything, I don't know if that mutually beneficial arrangement can continue. You get what I'm saying?
But I have told you everything. I admitted that I'm the reason the planet's the way it is.
And you just coincidentally happen to find an agricultural planet that just so happened to have someone with some mind control oozamagoozes going on?
Ah. I see what you're implying now. I've also heard rumors of these artifacts. And in searching for a place to mass-produce Astaroot, I heard a rumor that there was weird powers that suddenly cropped up on the planet, and, well, from what limited knowledge I had, I thought that one of these artifacts showed up. And I knew that where these artifacts, and correlating the knowledge I had access to, I knew that whenever an artifact cropped up, Saber Corp followed shortly after.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I thought this was my opportunity to A, get out of the syndicate, and B, go to a place that has a abundance of these artifacts, so to speak. And sure enough, we were on Sykar for months, and then Saber Corp showed up, and then you guys showed up, and you're searching for the artifact. And he smiles widely at this.
And y'all just
So,
brought him here?
We didn't have all
I
of
am
these
useful.
details.
I saw
I
people
told you
tied
things
up.
that's happened. Yeah, thank you. Xyler, was it you're the only one who has not
No.
chagrined me.
Stop. I saw people tied up. We can discuss what we need to do with him after the fact, but I don't think death is necessarily that. That's too easy.
Mm.
Okay, well, I mean,
Like I said,
let me put it this way. Go on.
in his defense, just to lay everything out, he did help us get out. He took out a lot of the guards. We might have been able to make it out on ourselves, but, would have been a
Now
fight.
he wants to make up for his mistake.
Sounds like it was a very selfish reason, but who am I to judge selfishness?
I'm a very selfish person.
You also said
be
you were
honest with you.
useful?
I am. Listen,
What do you know about this artifact? The one here.
I don't know shit about this artifact, but what I do know is the complete layout of the facility that the doctor wants to send you into. Is that right, Doctor? And he looks towards the Dr. Barrows, who just simply nods. Do you really want to be stumbling around in a syndicate base with people who kill first, ask questions never, and then burn the bodies? Or would you rather someone there who knows exactly how the base is laid out, who knows exactly the pressure points that are needed to exactly destroy it
You're so
and
annoying.
sabotage it?
Listen, not
Yes, but
knowing
I'm
the
useful.
layout has never stopped us.
Okay, we'll consider this. There is an executive of the syndicate who is there, and he is not a very nice man. Christoph Hansweller. He is one of those men who kill first, ask questions never. But if he has to ask questions, he'll do it at the edge of a knife. And I would say he burns the bodies, but he has this weird thing with ice abilities, ice magics. So he would freeze the bodies. I've seen him work. He's very sadistic. Don't like it.
And you're not. Okay.
Alright. I think our
So-
boss will like him. It doesn't matter. If he's gonna help us,
Yes, I will help you. Because, as you have so correctly identified, yes, I am a selfish individual. I look out for number one. I will be completely honest with this. If we are to work together, I don't want this to be a surprise that suddenly I do a thing that doesn't... But For now, our goals align. I want to get off the planet and I want to leave the Syndicate. You want to get off the planet, retrieve the artifact, get in. So, our paths align for the moment. So, I find the better deal is working with you all.
And what about when that's not the better deal? How do we know that you're not going to just turn tail on us?
Well, you can all kill me easily, I can tell. It is 5-on-1. So, that's a pretty strong negotiation tactic.
How many people
Intimidation.
did you guys say he helped you take out?
Like a whole prison full of guards.
It was 2.
By himself?
And okay, see, look at me, and he gestures to himself. I am not a fighter.
I am a
Um,
weak
I-
and helpless man. I can poison a
I-
whole group of people.
Xyler wants to
I-
parade around to that.
I also got the drop on them. I ambushed them like a predator, like an ambush predator, and I surprised them with an attack.
And ran experiments on them while they were dying.
Brows go
Remember that
up.
part?
Yes.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Persephone's just like, oh yeah.
Xyler starts,
Yeah,
starts taking a rope out. Like, I understand why you were tied up. This was a mistake for you.
No, I can help. I can be useful. Okay, listen. I can be useful. I can help. I promise not to turn on you until we are off planet, back to wherever you need to go. If you wish never to see me again, I'll leave. Simple as.
Quick question. Did you promise those guards that you wouldn't turn on them? Because you realize you're working from a point of, negative trust at this point.
Yeah, and that promise was not to turn on us until after we're off-world. How about a promise just not to turn on us?
If it means that you will stop trying to tie me up and maybe kill me, then sure.
Just over it.
I don't know if that's good enough for me.
What do you want from me? Listen, I can offer you knowledge and help in infiltrating and sabotaging this facility. Or would you rather go in blind?
I turn to the doctor and I ask them, how comfortable are you with this man staying here and keeping an eye on him? If we're working together, how good are you guys with him here?
The doctor looks at Disgrace. What's everyone's passive insight?
Mine would be
13.
14.
Mhm. There's enough passive insight amongst you all to see that the doctor, after Disgrace basically saying that the reason the planet's the way it is because of him, that underneath the calm sage leader veneer, there is a barely contained rage.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot promise that he would have safety here. A lot of the people here are here because of the direct result of his actions. So,
Well, Disgrace, looks like you're coming with us then. So I guess your choice is us or the Syndicate.
you are very good at negotiating.
You're really bad at it.
And you guys let Xyler do all the negotiation. I don't know why.
No, I was saying he's really bad at it.
I have never in my life needed to use proper negotiation because I can get what I want when I need it. But I regard it not a point. The point is we are now working together to go sabotage the Syndicate facility. And as a result, you get the artifact and then we get off-world. Yes? Yes.
Yes.
If that is all determined, I'm going to go find a place to sleep and maybe tend to my wounds. Good night. And he actually leaves the train facility because the
whole-
resistance doesn't. No, not the train yard. He leaves like the main building.
Oh, okay.
But you do see him go into like one of the abandoned cars on the yard.
I guess we'll claim
And
the
the
car
doctor-
next to it.
Yeah.
And the doctor turns towards the rest of you. If there's nothing else you require, we can offer you a safe place to rest for the night.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we do need that since the ship of our landing ship has not come back.
Yeah, what
And
about
it would have been a
that?
little in the open.
I mean, we didn't necessarily communicate when it was coming back. It was just agreed that it would come back because obviously we need the sarcophagus and obviously we need to get off planet.
Gotcha.
I guess that's our ultimate thing with disgrace, is getting off planet to begin with. So
Yeah,
probably best that it's not here right now.
true.
All right. You guys claim the empty train car in the yard next to the one that Disgrace slinked into. Anything during the night you wish to do?
Just check
Sleep.
in on him, make sure that he is doing okay. Like if we're going on a mission together, he is tending to wounds and healing up and all of that.
He is. He has a salve that he pulled out of one of his many pockets of his coat. He's gingerly applying to a bruise. His swollen eye, you see, he took a small knife and has cut it, and is currently working on that. When you walk into the boxcar, can I help you?
And say if I have any med kits or anything, I would offer that. Help, like, bandage up a little.
He
Not really say
nods.
anything, but show a little bit of that kindness of, we're going to take care of you, as long as you help take care of us.
You watch him as you assist him in tending to his wounds, and in the conversation with the resistance, he had a kind of a hard, aloof face that he used in his tone. But when you look at him, you see what you can assume is the real face of Disgrace. You see that it's softened, and you can see that it's, despite all his bluffness and aloofness, he is still a scared man or a scared person.
I want to finish helping him bandage up everything, and then say as I stand up, it's never too late to start working on your mistakes and making them better, but it is better to start sooner. So it's good that you're starting tomorrow. And then nod and head out.
He doesn't say anything as you say it, but you can just see him nod when you say your words and you leave the train car. And then you return to your party.
Elodine is checking out like her spells and maybe changing around what she's doing. And she kind of like turns over to Persephone. Hey, have you
Yeah?
studied your language today?
Yes, I have. I had a few minutes to breathe earlier. I have 33 days left.
Nice.
32 as of tomorrow.
Excellent.
What do we think would be good spells for tomorrow?
I don't know, there's not water, so I have to be creative.
Well, I could. Okay. I think I might just keep the things that I have. Hey, does anyone know if where we're going has any metal, like a lot or a little or none. As I look around my own
Persephone
team,
and
why would I know this?
Revan, make a history check because you guys briefly passed through the facility.
If not, Disgrace should know.
It's a unnatural 20.
It's a nat 1 plus 1, 2.
All right.
Let's go. Let's add a zero on the end.
Revan, as Elodie asked this, and you kind of, remember the brief interaction you had as you passed through the facility on your way out. It's a warehouse. It's a mass production warehouse, basically, a factory of sorts. So it's safe to assume that there's metal components.
Yeah, I mean, there's some.
And I think I'm gonna keep heat metal. Hasn't really been useful so far, but I'm hoping it will be.
Would you happen to have any sort of anti-charm or anything like that?
Ooh, possibly. Let me look.
And one time you guys could use a bard.
Looks over at Xyler.
Hey, no.
Not that
I had
kind
to
of
fight
bard.
so hard not to make him a bard.
No, I don't think I do.
Excuse me. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else you guys want to do in the night, roleplay wise, you can all go ahead and take a long rest. And considering that we have a bit of a hard cutoff we need to meet today, and the fact that going into the facility will be a big dungeon, I think I might need to call it a shorter session and call it early today.
Okay.
Because it'll be a dungeon, and I don't think we could beat a dungeon in an hour.
No.
No, you're correct.
That's fair.
So,
That's
to
valid.
respect time frames, we will
I appreciate
end
it.
session here today. And with that being said, you guys can take your long rest, and you can level up to 6.
Hey.
Yeah.
Go
Let's
into
go!
infiltrating a syndicate facility.
Let's go.
Get it 6.
Leave manage open.
All right. With that being said, thank you everyone for coming out to episode 19, the Sykar Shuffle. The party is once again reunited, and we do not end yet another session where they are separated.
My only note is the party is reunited.
And it feels so good.
As always, I am your humbled storyteller and Dungeon Master Zalora. You can find me at the socials that will be listed in the command that I don't remember the button for. So I'll leave it to my intrepid crew members here. And I'll pass it on to Briston. Who are you and where can they find you?
I'm Bri 510. Isn't there a command now? I don't have to type it.
Oh, exclamation socials.
Okay, thank you. that was a little hint that I was going at.
Sorry.
Why?
You have me looking at character stuff now.
There we
Said
go.
level
I know.
up.
I was too. That's why you said my name, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, right,
Bri
right.
510, Only on Twitch. So there you go.
Right there.
James.
Yeah, that's all of us.
Yeah. So you can find James at Evil Superpowers, me at MJ Sparkles, and D at D Major Queer. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And you might be asking yourself, but you guys forgot about Revan. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Don't perceive it.
Just ignore
Not
Revan socials.
Steve, our vampire.
He pulls a natural 20 stealth check at the end of every session. Do not perceive him.
All right, with that, we're gonna say bye.
Bye, farewell. See you next
Yeah.
week. Bye.